Hey guys, it's been a minute since I have made a video, and this is hopefully not going to be another one before a massive monthly break like I did last. But I just wanted to show that the monthly is now printing on Heiken-Ishii candles a hidden bullish divergence. I'm using the Brave New Coin Liquid Index, but basically the price of Bitcoin over time has gone up, right? That's 1,500 days. The price of Bitcoin has gone up overall. And within that same period of time, momentum has gone down. So that is a hidden bullish divergence. Originally, this was shown to me by Crypto Bullzone. So thanks to him for showing me this. So the theory behind this, at least, is that a hidden bullish divergence in a bull market, right? Generally in a bull market is a continuation signal that the market will continue in that direction. And even if it, because it's likely to, right? So even all of these round and they continue upwards, right? And the price follows with it. It still can come down a little bit, but it usually follows with these waves. So this is not a small signal. This is pretty much the biggest signal you can get in crypto, is a monthly signal, right? Crypto has not been alive that long. This is all the data we have from Bitcoin. And a hidden bullish divergence on the largest time frame that there is certainly something to regard. I see this going one of two ways. Either this is the catalyst, the beginning of the next bull run, and we can see Bitcoin come up to at least where it was, or all-time highs, or because of the money flow and the fact that we're in a bear market and hidden bullish divergence is actually a continuation signal, this could just roll over. Generally, hidden bullish divergences are considered to be continuation patterns. And because we are not in a bull market right now, it wouldn't really be continuing the bull market. But if you look over time, right, Bitcoin has pretty much always been going up. So you could consider that as a continuation of Bitcoin going up. Either way, this is definitely a signal of upward price action, especially with such a high DBSI number 12. Not as high as we'd like to see it, but we still got a few days. And if it prints, confirms, and the next candle has a higher DBSI, like 14, that's what we really want to start seeing. Now, this money flow is dreadful because this is indicative of more downward action. But who knows? The RSIs could be worse. Or in this case, actually the RSIs are still overbought. When they're red like this, they're overbought. I can show you like when they're green like this, that means they're oversold. And generally what I've been doing is just trading really small time frame channels. Like you'll see how, or actually I already have one drawn right here. See how there's a channel I drew here a while ago where the price will come down to these lows and it will come up to these highs, and then you pretty much just enter long down here, up short up there, and you make, with 10x leverage, you make 10% here and there, and that's what I've been doing recently. Just intraday trading. I like even going down to like the 15-second chart because I think the money flow on this is pretty cool. Pretty cool to watch. Like especially earlier today, I noticed before the VWAP reset, yeah, like right here, I was trading back here in long, and I noticed that like, oh, this money flow is kind of inching upwards, and yet the price remained at the same level. Even though we were at SR resistance, I decided to go long on it, and after a little bit it finally pumped up, gave me a little bit of something, 1%, and then I got out at the top, pretty much at the top, somewhere around here, and I got out because as soon as we came into the green, well, I saw that this was rounding back to the red. So as soon as we got to around here in the red, which was, near the top, I got out and I actually went short. And the short turned out really well. We lost the level of resistance pretty fast. And I got out of that one recently too. So I got out of that trade. I'm currently actually looking for a long because right now you'll see again the money flow is coming up, and right now it's coming down. So it came up, the price went up. I did not get in along here. We rejected off volume weighted average price, and now I'm just waiting for this to maybe round again. And the reason I want to go along here mostly is because of the higher time frames, like the 30-minute, starting to print. Look, 14. That's a really good indication. And this, even though the money flow is coming out, which I don't like to see, this could lead to a 1 hour trigger wave. As we see here, it's the momentum's below zero. And because if you realize that there's really no momentum waves below zero on the 1 hour, it's what we call a desert. It is a bearish desert, so it is all bullish action right now. So anything we can get below the zero line, like here, like we are right now, is higher odds to continue the trend, right? So while we wait for this pullback to, well, pull back down to maybe these levels, where you see a bunch of support here, or even to the SR levels, that'd be really dope to enter some trades. That's what I'm looking for, and who knows how much the 1 hour can bring us up. If I just did a little bit of measuring, right, if I just went, okay, the last trigger wave, how much did that bring us up? I mean, I'm not going to measure the entire move, but it initially brought us up 3 to 5%. And of course, if you held during this crazy bullish move, up 20%. But so if this trigger wave plays out 3 to 5%, we can see a new higher high, maybe to this line right here at a 21.5, 21.6. That is definitely a potentiality here, and that's kind of what I'm looking for tonight. Currently fighting with the daily DBSI line, which is at pretty much 2100, which is where we're at right now. So the dual band strength index on Marketcipher will be signaling to buy, to start longing. So that is pretty crazy here. And as well with the daily chart, look at this momentum wave. Just look at this sucker. This momentum wave is above 100 now, and the RSI is all the way up here, nice and tight at 86. Sure, it was a little split, but they're together now, and it's really high up. The MFI is higher than it's been in a long, pretty much all year, almost 300 days. So 60 days short of a year, really. You can see back in time, back test a little bit. The last time a momentum wave was even near this high was back on Monday of July 2020, and it only reached basically 99-100 over here. I can use the data table to find out for sure. Right, it never even reached 100. The highest it got was 98.83. We're at 105. So even a couple of years ago in the bull market, when a momentum wave came that high, you see some crazy moves up. But we're in a bear market, so this could either mean the start of a rally back up, or it means this is extraordinarily overbought and we're about to fill a lot of short liquidity. So this one was over 100 as well back in 2019, and the price also came up. Momentum wave was this high or above 100 back in the 2016, and 101 back in 15. Okay, this one's competing right here. 106. All right, so this momentum wave back in June 11th, pretty much at the peak of whatever this rally, insane rally was when Bitcoin was 5 cents. Holy shit. Okay. That's the level we're at. So back testing, this is the only momentum wave that has beat the current momentum wave on the daily. Has got to beat is this one. All the way back in 2011, where Bitcoin was fucking $25. So yeah, it's pretty crazy that the momentum wave right now is that high. So what does that tell me? Well, obviously this is most likely indicative of more upward price action. The problem that I see right now is that this is the second largest wave on the daily to exist in history that I just looked at, right? And yet it's only moved 24. I mean, I'm not saying 24% isn't anything, but like it really has only done that in the grand scheme of things. That could be a bad signal. But we'll see. We'll see in the next few days if we can come up and come above that DBSI level like we already have done a little bit. But if we can retain it, close above it, confirm above it, and just continue this upward trend, crypto might have a little something, you know. Just a little bit of an addition. So this is from the future me. I recorded this video yesterday and now I'm recording the second part today, and I just wanted to show about that whole channel thing I was doing, right? Look, this line has been here since yesterday. The only thing I did was I made it longer a little bit, and you can see that the best entries were below it and above the DBSI line, as well as at the lows of these momentum waves. And then if you traded on any of these, it was an easy 1% on 10x leverage. That's 10%. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I was also looking at the 30-minute, right? How it was turning into a trigger wave somewhere. I think it was this one actually. Was the one I was looking at when it was still in the green coming down. And I was talking about that, how it was still coming down. Yeah, so this is where we were. This was trigger wave, and then we saw the rollover. I don't remember if the rollover was in the video, but I was watching it, and it came down once more, and that was definitely the entry. And it did turn the 1 hour into a trigger wave. The trigger wave just took longer. I thought it was going to be right here, a nice small one, but it came lower. It made slightly bigger one.